So, what's the hardest part of being a content creator? If I'm honest, I think the hardest part of being a content creator is just having the humility to accept that what you want to make is not always what somebody wants to watch, and that the quality of your content, as much as we like to say quality over quantity, it really doesn't matter if people aren't interested. You can make as much of something as you want, or you can make it as good as you want. People are either interested in it or they're not. It doesn't matter how hard you work. And that's really hard to accept for a lot of people because in most traditional jobs, if you show up and you put in your hours, you're guaranteed a result. YouTube isn't like that at all. And art isn't like that at all. You know, being a musician, being an entertainer is not like that. Doing anything outside of like conventional, traditional work, it isn't like that. YouTube is not like a regular job, and people keep taking all of their experiences from a regular job or going to school and trying to apply it and fit it into their understanding of being a content creator. So the hardest thing about being a content creator is having the discipline to do things that suck, being consistent even when you're not seeing results and the outcomes that you want, and then also just having the patience to do things long enough for them to pan out and for them to work out, or to see where you might be going wrong and then going back to square one with the discipline to put in the work to change or to correct something or to evolve. And I think that if more people thought of YouTube in that way as a content creator, they'd have a lot better of experience. I think that people lack the discipline to learn high level skills to a level where they're not average or mediocre anymore. Like, people aren't trying to become a 10 out of 10 at anything. They're settling at a 5 and saying that that's good enough when the audience has a lot better things to do with their time. They can go for somebody who's just going to put in more effort. There's a guarantee that if like you watch a big YouTuber, that the content's not going to suck. It may not be your style, you may not like it, but it's probably not going to be bad lighting, bad audio, and bad editing. So a lot of smaller content creators that are frustrated, even mid-tier creators that are frustrated, don't consider that there are other things people can do with their time other than watch your content. So how are you going to fight and compete for that? And then how do you keep yourself motivated when you keep fighting and fighting and it feels like an uphill losing battle and you're not getting what you want? And a lot of people, they just, scapegoat the algorithm, but it's the audience. You're either making something they want to watch or you aren't. It's a matter of marrying what we want to make to what they want to watch. And that's really hard for an artist and creative person to live with sometimes.